Let us understand a MO diagram for nitrogen molecule. Actually, it is homonuclear diatomic molecule. Before to begin heteronuclear diatomic molecules, I felt that let us have a sense of MO diagram of nitrogen molecule with modern approach, with new approach. It is a linear molecule. Point group is D infinity H. So symmetry operations C infinity means along that x-axis that I am assuming. Horizontal plane, vertical planes, center of inversion. These are the main symmetry operations. Now we have to perform these operations to orbitals, and the orbitals which show similar behavior for those operations are of the same symmetry. So symmetry of the orbital we decide not on the basis of the shape of the orbital but on the basis of result given after operations possible for the molecule. That's the true meaning of the symmetry. I discussed that point later on. Let us see electronic configuration of the combining atoms. Nitrogen is a combining. Electronic configuration of the nitrogen, atomic number 7, 1s2, 2s2, 2p3. Among these three set of the orbitals, 1s orbital is the inside orbital. Its energy is too low. By the way, overlap is not possible because of its innerness. So I don't discuss that 1s orbital. I keep as it is. But let me know what is the symmetry of that s orbital or 1s orbital, sigma or pi? Sigma. So those two nitrogens are there. Those will give two sigma orbitals. So let us consider one sigma by one nitrogen and one sigma by other nitrogen. Now come to the 2s orbital. Its energy is minus 25.6 electron volt, and nearby orbital 2p orbital its energy is minus 13.2 electron volt. Means what I was thinking, 2s orbital of one nitrogen, can it overlap with 2p orbital of the other nitrogen if symmetry permits, if energy level gap permits? From energy level gap point of view, there is no problem because only hardly gap is there of 12 to 13 electron volt. Means it is suitable. But symmetry will not permit us that combination. Because whatever the symmetry of 2s orbital is there, no orbital in 2p set is there which is with that symmetry. And it is because of the horizontal plane or center of inversion. It means what? Which orbitals will overlap? Only respective orbitals. 2s orbital will overlap or interact with 2s orbital of the other nitrogen atom. Same thing about the 2p orbitals. In 2p orbitals, px is a bonding axis orbital. It can cause sigma bonding, and other orbitals py and pz will form the pi bonds. With this basic aspect, let us see the MO diagram of nitrogen molecule. If you read this diagram, you will find three compartments. Left compartment is atomic orbitals of nitrogen, and extreme right compartment atomic orbitals of other nitrogen atom, and middle compartment is a representative of molecular orbitals of nitrogen molecule. Here, for the sake of simplicity, 1s orbitals from each nitrogens are not represented. Those can produce KK shell, means 1 sigma and 2 sigma orbitals. After those 2 sigma orbitals, next orbital is a 3 sigma, means bonding 2s orbital. Afterwards, antibonding 2s orbital, is a fourth sigma orbital, but see the label 4 sigma star. Due to crossover of the s and p, the pi orbitals are of low energy and representation is 1 pi because the first pi kind of set. Then sigma 2p x orbital I am representing it as 5 sigma. Afterwards anti-bonding orbital we can say pi star 2py and pi star 2pz. Those I am representing them as second set of pi. So 2 pi, and because of anti-bonding nature 2 pi star. And last orbital, anti-bonding orbital, resulted due to sigma interaction. Representation is 6 sigma star. Now if you distribute the electrons total in 2s and 2p orbitals, 5 electrons are there from each nitrogen. So 10 electrons I need to distribute. So first 2 electrons in 3 sigma, next 2 electrons in 4 sigma star, next 4 electrons in 1 pi set, and last 2 electrons in 5 sigma orbital. So this is a MO diagram for nitrogen molecule. It is informed to you. Here only crossover or sp mixing is the reason behind higher energy of 5 sigma is given. But today we are understanding exactly what happens there due to which 5 sigma orbital increases in energy. But this diagram is enough. This diagram is convenient, suitable to explain the bond order. Bond order is 3, which is a reality. To explain magnetic property. Magnetic property for this nitrogen molecule is diamagnetic. That is also reality. So good kinds of explanations that we can get from this MO diagram. But do you know there are the mistakes in this MO diagram? Proper understanding is not there in this MO diagram. Proper combinations are not represented in this MO diagram. Here for simple approach this will do. So at the beginning level you have studied such kinds of diagrams only. Now let us see actual set of the molecular orbitals representing the combinations of various atomic or molecular orbitals. Actually this diagram is same like previous diagram. Only thing little complications you may feel because of the connectivities, because of the linking. But that linking has importance. Linking has significance and that we have to understand. By purple color, I represented 2s orbital. Let us discuss one by one the formation of various molecular orbitals and rationale behind them. See here, by purple line, I represented formation of bonding and anti-bonding orbitals from 2s orbital. And it is easy to understand. Only the problem you may be with the anti-bonding orbital is of the low energy or bonding orbital is of somewhat lower. Symmetry is not there in their arrangement. Yes, the reason is there for that. I discuss it. Let me explain the connectivity one by one. So 2s orbital and 2s orbital connectivity we understood, which was simple, which generally we expect. Now see additional connectivity of the 2s orbital, where it is. Now I represent by additional purple lines. I have shown here by thick purple lines additional linkings. Those are related to p orbitals. First, lower energy orbital generated is a bonding to p orbital, sigma bonding to p orbital, and highest one is sigma anti-bonding to p orbital. You can say 5 sigma and 6 sigma star respectively. We can understand their formation from 2p orbitals. But what is the role of the 2s? Actually, it is called mixing. How the mixing took place? Not directly with the 2s and 2p. Mixing occurs because of interaction between the molecular orbitals. The sigma bonding to p orbital means 5 sigma orbital and 3 sigma orbital both have same symmetry and energy gap is appreciable, suitable overlap may possible, and due to which interaction among them took place. So indirectly 5 sigma is related to 3 sigma. So bonding to p orbital, sigma bonding to p orbital is related to sigma bonding to s orbital. Similarly, the antibonding to s orbital is related to antibonding to p orbital. Means 4 sigma star orbital is related to 6 sigma star orbital because both have same symmetry for possible operations on nitrogen molecule. Means let you consider principal axis, horizontal plane, center of inversion, vertical planes. For all they show same response. So they are symmetric. They are eligible to form molecular orbitals, eligible to form combinations. So that's called sp mixing. Through molecular orbitals, we feel as if like 2s orbital is going to mix with what the 2p orbitals. Therefore, these linings are there. 2s orbital seems like is connected to various 2p orbitals. So second part what I said, antibonding sigma 2p orbital has same symmetry with antibonding sigma 2s orbital. Therefore, the connectivities are there. Are these arrow clear? Let us see this point through the perspectives of 2p orbitals. Now you can understand this blue line linking. One of the 2p orbital which is along the bond, we are considering it as a px orbital which produces sigma bonding px and sigma star, that's anti-bonding px orbital. So this is a simple approach that you will understand, but it is also not so symmetry. The reason is sp mixing. Reason is crossover of the p orbital, crossover of the sigma bonding orbital over the pi. We will understand it neatly. Let us know further linkings of that to px orbital. Try to understand these thick blue four lines from 2px orbital. Where are they coming? They are coming to bonding to s orbital and anti-bonding to s orbital. What is the reason? Whatever the bonding to px orbital is there, it has same symmetry with bonding to s orbital. Means 5 sigma orbital had same symmetry with 3 sigma orbital, and due to which the interaction among them took place, energy level variation occurs. Therefore, we say sp mixing occurs and crossover portion towards which only we were paying attention. In detail, energetics we are going to discuss. But understand what kinds of combinations are there. By the way, highest orbital, 6 sigma star orbital and antibonding to s orbital means it is 4 sigma star orbital. Both have the same symmetry. They also can interact with each other and due to which their energy levels varies. Means sigma star 2s orbital or 4 sigma star orbital is suppressed or decreased in energy while 6 sigma star orbital is increased in energy. How it is possible that we are going to discuss. But are these points clear? How s and p orbitals are related to each other? So nearly all linkings we have explained. Only the py and pz linking is left. We will complete that. Now see the linkings of pi orbitals. Linkings for pi orbital formation. Yes, by pale blue coloration, pi bonding is represented. Two orbitals, 2py and 2pz. Those can form bonding as well as anti-bonding set. We label them as 1 pi and 2 pi star orbitals. And that is usual. We have discussed such things. So all linings which were the difficulty for us, confusion for us, now they might be clear. About energy levels, few orbitals are decreasing, few orbitals are increasing energy. That we will discuss now. Now see here. To the extreme left side, 2s and 2p orbitals of one of the nitrogen atom is represented. Afterwards, set of molecular orbitals right from 3 sigma to 6 sigma star are represented. But see the way of arrangement. It is by simple logic of molecular orbital theory. Sigma bonding is stronger, so bonding sigma orbital will be of low energy compared to pi bonding orbital. Therefore, you will realize there 5 sigma orbital is of low energy than 1 pi orbital. But it was not the reality. So how the reality is obtained, that nicely explained by this diagram. Here 5 sigma and 3 sigma molecular orbitals have same symmetry. They are with appreciable sufficiently low energy gap. Of course, appreciable overlap is there, and those can generate molecular orbitals. See, molecular orbitals are generating new molecular orbitals. Means one wave is interacting with the other wave to give the new wave. And that interaction, in order to make it clear, a right side diagram is given. In the left portion of right side diagram, only one orbital 5 sigma is represented. By small font it is shown, see. And extreme right side 3 sigma orbital is represented. They will combine as like AB kind of the heteronuclear diatomic orbitals combine. In that way they will combine to produce bonding orbital and anti-bonding orbital to generate new 3 sigma and new 5 sigma orbitals. Observe neatly, the new 3 sigma orbital is lower in energy compared to old 3 sigma orbital. So whatever the bonding 2s orbital will be there, that will be of comparatively low energy than expected. Accordingly, 5 sigma orbital will increase in energy as is shown there, new 5 sigma orbital. And whatever the new 5 sigma orbital, that is our bonding 2p orbital, which is of higher energy than 1 pi. So why the energy of 5 sigma orbital is more than 1 pi? Crossover of sigma orbital that we say. Is it clear now? Actually, similar interaction between 4 sigma star and 6 sigma star orbital takes place. Both have the same symmetry. And what will happen because of that? 4 sigma star orbital will decrease in energy. Therefore, true MO diagram, if you have seen, the antibonding 2s orbital, 4 sigma star orbital was relatively of low energy. Diagram was not looking symmetric. It was suppressed. It is because of interaction with 6 sigma star. And if you see the 6 sigma star orbital in the original MO diagram, you will find 6 sigma star orbital is considered of higher energy. Why it is of high energy? Because of combination interaction with 4 sigma star orbital. So as I discuss here interaction between 3 sigma and 5 sigma, similarly interaction between 4 sigma star and 6 sigma star orbital takes place, causing decrease in energy of 4 sigma star and increase in energy of 6 sigma star. I hope you are getting the point. What are we doing? We are making a sense of this MO diagram. We are truly understanding this MO diagram of simple nitrogen molecule. Now let us discuss electronic configuration with type of orbital. 1 sigma non-bonding orbital, 2 electrons. 2 sigma non-bonding orbital, 2 electrons. 3 sigma bonding orbital, 2 electrons. 4 sigma star anti-bonding orbital, 2 electrons. 1 pi bonding orbital 4 electrons, 5 sigma bonding orbital 2 electrons, 2 pi star antibonding orbital no electron, 6 sigma star antibonding orbital no electron. Now let us find the number of bonds present between two nitrogens in nitrogen molecule, means bond order. Formula for bond order is number of electrons in bonding orbitals minus number of electrons in antibonding orbitals. Whatever the answer we will get. To that we should divide by 2. How many electrons are there in bonding orbitals? 2 are there in 3 sigma, 4 are there in 1 pi, and 2 are there in 5 sigma. Total 8 electrons are there. And how many are there in antibonding orbital? Only at 4 sigma star 2 electrons are there. So 8 minus 2, answer is 6, divided by 2 is equal to 3. It means between two nitrogens 3 bonds are there. If I have to explain it further, out of those 3 bonds, one is sigma bond due to sigma bonding orbitals or electrons present in sigma bonding orbitals whose contribution is not cancelled. Which orbitals are they? Yes, 5 sigma orbitals. Actually, it is a mixing character, but timing will understand because of that sigma bond is there. Because of those 2 electrons in 5 sigma, sigma bond is there. And 4 electrons are there in 1 pi orbital. Those 4 electrons can give 2 bonds, 2 pi bonds. So 1 sigma plus 2 pi is equal to 3 bonds which are present in nitrogen molecule. Because of these 3 bonds, means considerably larger number of bonds, nitrogen molecule is considerably stable. It is a use of bond order. We can talk about stability. One more point, let us discuss magnetic property. If we see the electronic configuration, we will not find any single unpaired electron. All electrons are paired. Therefore, this molecule is diamagnetic in nature. It's an explanation by molecular orbital theory, and reality also says the same thing. So molecular orbital theory quite properly explains the bond order, stability, magnetic property. Even ionization energies also can be explained. But let us know at least this much part. Is this MO diagram for nitrogen molecule clear to you? Now homework. We have discussed in detail the energetics of 3 sigma and 5 sigma. I want accordingly you have to work for 4 sigma star and 6 sigma star antibonding orbitals. And you have to answer in the comment box, what about 4 sigma star orbital energy? Decreases or increases? Similarly, for 6 sigma star orbital energy after sp mixing, after interaction between molecular orbitals because of the same symmetry. Is question clear? I am waiting for your answer. Let us discuss first heteronuclear diatomic molecule included in your syllabus, that's the carbon monoxide. Simple approach we will discuss in the next part.